Just give me a few seconds. Just few seconds. All right. Things just running fine. Okay. All right. Everything just good. All right. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Sound check 1 2 3 1 2 3. Can you guys hear me clearly? Sound check. Testing 1 2 3 1 2 3. Here we go. All right. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Today is like 14th of October 2025 and we just like going to do a live stream. Let's just break down the chart. Before that, I think so Zoom just like needs some kind of background music to keep them relaxed. Don't get into some kind of FOMO. Just relax, chill. We will wait for our turn. And once everything just like align, how we just like wanted to see, then definitely we just like gonna jump into it. So let's just break down the chart from daily. Daily just like rejected with a long rejection week right now and struggling with the momentum right now, the bearish momentum. Daily H4, H4 just like break below the previous H4 low, but you know what? Gold still just like in a very strong in a bullish momentum. I would say I just like only wanted to take sells once like US government shutdown will become finished, and then 1 or 2 then still for 1 to 2 day I would look for the sells. Then again buyers will jumping in. So 4 are just like still open, just rejecting from the rejection on the left hand side. Let's just go from H4 to H1. H1 just like continuously pushing to a downside. We are just having like a resistance here. At the same time, I think so we're just having like a support here. And let's just go from H4 to H1, M30. Actually M30 just like rejecting and close with a small bearish candle. I think so. You know what? M30 just like moving how much? Just like move 400 pips, just like jump from M30 to M15. Yeah, just like have to jump from here. So let's just see on M15 time frame. M15 we're just having like a resistance here. You can clearly see that we are having like a resistance on M15. So buys only make sense if the candle just like going to be break or close above this resistance area to continuously pushing upside. Till right now we are in a bearish session trend. So let's see if this current candle, you know what, if this current candle just like going to be closed in a bearish form, next candle create a weak break below, there's a high probability gonna continuously pushing downside for the wick fill structure. That also having our option we are having with us. So on the 15-minute time frame here, we just like have, should we like look at 5-minute time frame today? 5 minutes is like very choppy right now, so I just like wanted to keep my things in a very simple and clean way. So I would like to take this M15. I'm just like not going lower than the 15-minute time frame. We'll see if I just like needed some kind of good structure on a 5-minute time frame, then I will just gonna look at 5 minute. But still right now I'm just like having like a support here. The current 15-minute candle just like still open, it's just like didn't closed yet. So if we just like wanted to take a sell, this candle should have to be break and close below the support area. Next candle should have to be create a wick and broke the low. There is a probability then it will continuously pushing to a downside to fill the wick. But as I just like already took one trade here, actually just like already standing at just like grab 100 pips in this move. So I would like to see some structure to be formed, and with the opening of London I would like to give my trade a chance. There's just like few minutes left also with the opening of London. So sometime you know what happened, whenever there's just like few minutes left for the opening of some session, there's a probability I could take loss there. So yeah, right now just like waiting, we're just having like a resistance, having like a support. Current M15 is still open. Okay, so let's just like come back on the chat. Okay, good morning guys. For that trade you just took, which you posted on Discord, where did you have SL? My SL was somewhere here. It's something like 1 to 1, I will say. SL was above this candle, because if this candle break and close below the support area, then there is no business of this candle to come back and break the body of the previous candle. It should respect the previous candle like somewhere rejection here on the left hand side, and then it should be continuously pushing to downside. It's just like move a lot, but I just like make a mind to go as an impulse, like as a dynamic. So I just like execute one position here with the opening of candle, and second position I just like edit here. Let me just show you this one. I just like added second position here, and market just like didn't move an inch from this area. So stop loss was somewhere here, like it was like a $120 stop loss, 100 pip stop loss I would say, and I just like grab against the 100 pips against my stop loss. So I just like added two entry, one position I just like close at just last add is just like start flipping, secure one position. And why I just like secure one position here, because it's just like a very volatile. So why not to make my trade like a free trade? So I just like, as I just like close one position, now if it just like come back and break its own high, I'm just like not gonna lose anything. So with that mentality I just like hold on with my trade, close like again 80% position with the next position which I'm just like still having running there. Rest I have just closed somewhere here, I think so, like on a 90 or 90 pips or 100 pips, but it's just like uh, I would say not showing that. Let me just see, I think so. Yeah, look at this one. This position just closed, and second position I have just closed here. Yeah, I think so. The minor position which I just have left there, it's just like included in this trade. But I think so. I just like close somewhere here. Yeah, I just remember that. So this was the idea behind this trade. Market was just like in a very strong bearish momentum. If I just like wanted to take a buy, I would like to see a second candle should have to be closed in a bullish form. Then next candle create a big breakup of the high, so I can give my trade a chance. Now it's just like a more clear picture I'm just having with me. So just like waiting and watching for my structure to be printed there. Why this move came in sell, I just really don't know what's just like going on behind the scene. Okay, can this candle be considered a weak bullish candle? Which one? This one? This one will be a weak bullish candle. Even you just like try to execute somewhere here, you just having like again another resistance area after like 50-60 pips. It's just like nothing these days. 50-60 pips just like nothing. If someone just like wanted to take a buy only makes sense if the candle just like break and close above this 41.20. This makes sense only for the buys, and I would like to see a close candle above this area for buys. Till right now we are in a bearish session trend, so we just like need to adopt the market. We cannot predict the market. Make sense? Okay, I avoided that sell setup, and my as my SL was almost 100 pips and the target was 110 pips, so wasn't comfortable. So just lower the load size. Divansh, just lower the load size. If its structure just like suits you, just like lower the load size and just execute. You can go with 0.01, 0.02, and even if even a 0.02 just like went in your favor, you just like can grab like how much it could be, like a $20, something like that. I think so, 20 to $40. Yes. So you can lower the load size. Yeah, just build your confidence on the structure. You just like need to adopt the condition of the market what you're just facing. If the volume remains same like this, then SL would be more than 100 pips. How would you take trade? I just already explained this as just lower the load size. Just lower the load size. That is the only option you're just having with you. Just lower the load size, and if you just like do not want it to lower the load size, then bring some steel balls and hold with your trade, I would say. Next time I will take care of this. Yeah, exactly, that makes sense. Okay, gold is crazy today. It dropped like 800 pips in the 50-minute candle. Yeah, you are right, normed. Is US government still shut down, right? Yeah, exactly. Sir, check China import news. We'll see. Just give me a few seconds. Do you know why US market is shut down? Because they just do not have funds. They just like didn't pass the bills there. So yeah, it just like happened 16th time in the history of United States. Okay, wow, look at this one. Just like continuously pushing to down. There's just like 2 minutes left for the candle to be closed. Yeah, now I'm just like not interested in sales. You know what? Why? It makes sense actually, but we just like need to understand one thing. This candle, it almost like fill half of the range on the left hand side. It just like fill almost like 50% of the previous candle wick. If I just like gonna take sell here, it could be risky one. And also there's just like few minutes left for the opening of London. So yeah, just like need to be cautious about this thing. This one, look at this one, just like close nearby the support. The next candle create a wick and continuously pushing to the downside. So yeah, just like need to wait. I used to be a gambler after losing 70K in gambling. My psychology is totally built after 2 years of this phase. Oh, now I want to step into trading. I know it all depends upon how to manage risk and 1 to 2 trades a day. Just answer me, please. Is how much I can learn the technicals or any learning part? Please answer me. You know what, Madhav? If you just tell me like a psychology of gambling, I hope so. You just like not gonna implement the same thing on the charts. Like if a mindset who just like the gambling, so might be they just like gonna take higher risk, or might be they just gonna take like a bigger lot sizes to flip their life in one night. So I hope so you will never bring that psychology into trading actually. Here you just like need patience, you just like need to be a discipline, consistent, and wait for the structure to be formed and then just execute and grab some chunks there. It's a proper business, I would say. So just like keep this factor in your mind. Yeah, I will never bring. Yeah, that's just great. Just like forget about the past days, which is just like continuously giving you the losses. So just relax. So I would say just go through the complete educational content in Market Fluidity University. Just understand the basic concepts and then bring that same concepts on the charts. That makes sense. Look at this one. This kind of just like to not have a bottom wick. Already this kind of just like fill more than half range on the of the wick on the left hand side. If you just like wanted to take a sell, the good thing should be somehow like this. If the candle just like create a wick, let me just show you. If the previous candle create a wick and close nearby the support area somewhere here, so then I can give my trade a chance. The next candle create a wick and break the low, so I will say that now I have a space to continuously pushing downside, so I can grab few chunks somewhere here, whatever suits me, somewhere here. So then I can give my trade a chance in this situation. Right now doesn't make sense, so I will just wait. Just like need to wait here. Good morning, good morning. Did you win that trade? Yeah, just like won that one. Grab 100 pips. Okay, I will never ever. Okay, it's been 3 months. I'm in learning phase, learning every day. Yeah, every day is such kind of. You look at this one. It's just like fill the wick on the left hand side. Wow. But good opportunity will be if this can just like close nearby the support, so I can give my trade a chance. This makes sense. I just like need to remove this support area. Now it's become like a resistance. What is this? So I think so we'll see where I can have my next support area. Might be somewhere here. If it just like create some kind of support here, so then we'll see. You know what, it will be great if I just like go some kind of a counter test setup for buys now. People just make their mind to take just buys on gold, and gold just like continuously pushing to the downside. So I think so there is something cooking behind the scene, which we just like never knew about. So we just like need to wait for the structure to be formed. Till that we will just like chilling, relaxing, and waiting for our structure to be formed. We have a meet with IMF today, so sales make more oh, what we you are just going to be meet like IMF. Did you get that sales? Yeah, check 1 hour candles. I'm a beginner. Any tips? Just go with babypips.com and just learn the basics things. 1 hour, what is just like wrong with the 1 hour? 1 hour is just like still open. M30, just fill the complete wick on the left hand side. M15 still open. Just like I'm just like looking at this one 15-minute time frame. If this 15 minutes just like going to be closed with a small body, that's gonna create a wick and break up of the high. What about the buys? Should I play with my profits today? This makes sense. How much profit I have just like made on this account? It's a small account. I just like use this account for the education purpose, but I can take some risk on it today actually. I'm just like standing at $700 on this account. Okay, that makes sense. Can I like can I take like a $200 risk today? This makes sense. Let's see. I'm gonna buy at 4080 with small quantity 1 hour support also. Go ahead. Okay, insane movie. Yeah, exactly. Gold is crazy nowadays. Do you like old market or this one? I just like this one. I just like this one. Why not? It's just if you just like having like a proper education with you, it's like an opportunity for us. You just like gonna make hell of money with this kind of volume actually. Because if the structure just like printed there, very high probability you can easily grab 50, 20, 35, 60 pips easy. Because if there's just like a volume means there's a higher probability of a structure just gonna work there. Make sense? I think so that makes sense. Take a bike as Prem Patel, go ahead. Go, go ahead. I just wanted to see some structure for the buys. No buys for me yet. Yeah, the candle just like do not even have a bottom wick. What who knows that it's just like going to create a wick and then break its opening price again and then should continuously pushing to the downside. Who knows that? No one knows that. It's just like create a wick now. Let's see. The news from the UK has a strong impact. Let's just look at news actually. Sir, since I don't have profits, I am not playing. Okay. Cash buy when there is a big news and that news is pushing gold down fundamental on those scenario. Will you take a buy if technical support you or only look sells? We just like wait for the structure to be printed there. You know what? If you just like wanted to take a buy now, I just like wanted to see some kind of a bullish candle there. Like should have to be created some kind of support. Current situation current situation there's just like no buys no sells right now for me. This was the sell opportunity but this candle just like close far away from the support area, so no sells right now. Buys only make sense if the candle just like going to be close break or close above like 41.22 somewhere here, so that makes sense for buys actually. So you know what, whatever happened behind the fundamentals actually, and then it will just gonna like implement on the charts. Like technical will just give you the confirmation that if the fundamental just like going to be take impact on the technicals or not. So technical will just give you the confirmations there. Suppose that you just like got some kind of thing which like telling you gold just like continuously pushing to the downside, but the candle just like going in a bullish way. So how you can take sales there? So at then you all you just like need to do, you just like go to your fundamentals in your mind. Now wait for the structure to be formed. So the once the structure just formed there, you have your fundamentals behind in your mind actually. So there's a probability you're gonna win some trade by using the fundamental. But I'm just like not that kind of fundamental person, I would say. I would like to stick with the technicals actually, because I can read the candles what is going on and I can like grab few chunks there. 30 minute is respecting a previous low. Okay, so what an animal if it's just like respecting. What is your actual account volume? Account volume? What do you mean by actual account volume? What happened to 100k 100k challenge account, bro? It's just like it's still with me, but these days I'm just like not running any funding. Why not to like play with a real account if it's just like having an opportunity there? Why just like need to pass phase one phase two? But this is the best time for the people who just really wanted funds from the market. This is the best time they just like need to go with a funded account actually. It's just like gonna help them out. It's very easy for them to become funded actually. People are more interested in your PNL here, here rather than education. Very funny. Yeah, exactly. They're just like interested in PNL. If I just like open 100 lots here, they will be very interesting. They will take a lot of interest in it. They will like start following me. My subscription will or like my subscriber will be increased. But I'm here for the education. So who just like know the real like quality, so they will understand only. The only real people will understand this thing. Okay, so it's just like few minutes left. I hope so. We're just like gonna create a support here. Okay, just like waiting. Wow, look at this push now. I'm 30. Yeah, I'm 30 still open. Look at this higher time frame. Just rejecting from the rejection on the left hand side. You know what, in this situation, if I got a single candle which just like closed above the previous, I'm just like not gonna take an impulse entry, to be honest. Impulse entry might be very risky in this situation, but if the next candle close somehow like this, give me some kind of confirmation candle, then there's a very high probability that the next candle create a weekend break above the high. It will keep continuously pushing to the upside if we just like never get any kind of fundamental news behind the scene. And if I just like got some kind of structure like this can just like going to be closed in a bearish form, next candle even break above the high, I just like not gonna take impulse entry. I just like would like to take an impulse entry if the candle just like close above this area. Yeah, could be risky one. Look at the way how it's just like pushing to the downside. Look at this one, how much it just like move. Let me just see, it just like dropped 900 pips. Okay, and got a lot of things to learn from you. There was a new that internet will be shut down today in Pakistan. Okay, so what I can do if it's just like gonna shut down? Yeah, there's just some kind of strikes going on nearby my home as well, actually. So anything can be happen. What we can do? Okay, so thank God I find you and learn from you. Love you, Casper. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. What's the news? Okay, just like let's jump into market AGI. What's just going on behind the scene? Let me just see. So if I can click on this candle, just like need to click on this candle, so I will see what just like happened and what news we just like got there. Gold reached record high earlier in the session on the safe haven demand, risk of sentiments spread across assets with crypto and equities. Okay, selling off, high volume sell off, followed a period of about technical. No major economical data released during this move. So just like a random news, I think so. It's just like move a random way. There's just like no news behind the scene. Let's just like look at live news data here. Russia. What is this? Russia. FSB says connected to allegation on establishing terrorism. Okay, gold should continuously pushing upside, and USD should have to be bearish. Okay, global market stores guys refresh. Okay, let me just look at this one. Gold should be bullish. Okay, still like look at this one. Gold still having a bullish momentum, but we just like need for some kind of confirmation there for the buys. Okay, Russia says it opened a criminal case against exile, criminal and critical. Okay, what is this? I think so. Nothing special, just like happening there. Japan. This is the news. Gold should continuously pushing upside. What is this? Every news is like giving the signal that gold is just like should have to be continuously pushing upside. Might be just like grabbing the liquidity, and with the opening of London it could continuously pushing upside, but we just like need some kind of confirmation. We just like need some structure there so we can give our trade a chance. That's it. Whatever just like going on behind the fundamentals, all we just like need some kind of structure to be formed here. And there's just like 3 minutes left for the opening of London. Yeah, it's like very interesting right now. If I just like execute buy here, stop loss will be 50 pips, might be 60-70 pips. Can I take a risk of my profit? Today profit is like $90, so I can go with 0.10 lot, and I can with 0.10 I can have like 90 pips stop loss. But you know what, as I just like told you, I'm just like do not wanted to take a buy as an impulse entry. It makes sense, but we are having like some kind of trouble in this area. So in this situation, what I will do, I will wait for the candle to break and close above the resistance, so then I can give my trade a chance. This thing more makes sense, I would say. What you guys opinion about it? 30 looks good for buys, and if it close small bullish, I think it's better to wait for the setup. Yeah, I just like totally makes sense if I just like wait for the structure to be appear here. You know what, If a single bullish candle just like create a wick and break and close above this resistance area, I will just gonna hold on with my trade. I will just gonna hold on with my trade. But for that, I just would like to see the structure to be printed there. It's a kind of impulse entry because this candle just like look at this 30-minute, look at this 30-minute, and look at this current 30-minute. These are continuously losing the volume in this situation, and we are just like entering into opening of London session. Impulse entry, yeah, it's just like calling me inner devil. Just stop it. Just stop here. You ready? Grab some chunks. Just like wait for the structure to be. You know what? The combination. Let me just tell you. The combination between the opening of London session, the structure I'm just like facing here. I just like need to rub my head like impulse entry actually makes sense or it could be risky. Hmm. If this M30 close small bearish candle with a short wick on the top with London open volume, I think impulse makes sense. Yeah, this is something I'm also thinking about, and it's just like about to be closed with a small body. No risk, no reward. Take a half of your load. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's see. Let's do it. Do it with a small lot size. Very small lot size. If this candle just like did not retrace more than 50% of this candle, if we just like start rejecting from this area where it is just like standing right now, and if we just like break above the high, I just gonna execute here. Stop loss will be below this current candle low. That's it. I just like already lower the load sizes. It will be very risky one, but depending on the opening of London, we'll see. We'll see. Let me just look at 50-minute time frame. Nothing is just like on 50-minute to be honest. So let's see how it's just like gonna focus on the start. Don't put waste position. What? Okay, wick down, and if break then let's go for impulse buy. Let's see, and then add if closing as you want. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, it's just like a very difficult situation. This candle should not be rotates more than 50% of the previous candle wick. If it just like rotates more than 50% of the previous candle wick, then this buys will be invalid. Then 110% just like gonna wait for the candle to close above the resistance area to give my trade a chance. Look at this one, it's just like continuously pushing to downside. Castle, would it be wise to take an impulse for buy? You know what? The way where we just like standing right now, it's the opening of London session. So sometime what happened with the opening of some session, if there's just like some structure form there, so higher probability it gonna work out because with the opening of some session, there's a higher probability volume will be kicking in the market. So we can take some opportunity with that one. But we just already had a plan. We have a plan. This candle should not be retraced more than 50% of the previous candle wick. So yeah, this is something should not be happen. If you just like want to take a buy, it should stop here where it is like standing right now. Then if you just like break above the high, so I can give my trade a chance, then there's no business of this current candle to come back and break its opening price. This is also just like need to keep in our mind. So there's like a lot of things we just like need to cover in this situation because we just like gonna take something as a risky one. So look at this one, how many things I have just like right now pointing out. Load the load size number one because it's risky impulse entry. Number two, it's opening of London session. This candle should not be break retrace more than 50% of the previous candle low. Third thing, and then if it just like break above the high, then there is no business of this candle to come back and break its opening price. See this one, how many things I am just like having with me if I'm just like going to be take something as a risky one. So should have to be cautious about these things. That's I'm all I can do. So once everything just like align with each other, then it makes sense for the buys. And if this current candle retrace more than 50% of the previous candle wick, so then the structure I just like printed here, that makes sense. Then I will wait for the candle to create wick, break and close above the resistance so I can give my trade a chance. That is the only thing which makes sense. Okay, today Trump is in the Israel, he give conference. Okay, let's see, this is news, Trump conference Israel. No, it's just like nothing just like happening with the fundamentals. Exactly way to get paid. Yeah sir, how much this account was at start? 5,000. Yeah, I just like made $1,000 on this account. every week or every 15 days it's just like made $500, just like giving me $500 profit. 4 hour candle has strong bearish sentiment, but heart say bye bye. Yes, please analysis the 4 hour candle for me. Let's see how I can stop my inner devil. Just like grab him from the neck and just said to him like, just sit down here, don't move until I just like call you. You should have to be like come on your devil actually. I am with you, bro, going with 0.05 load. Okay. SL was 100 pips load the load size. What is the logic that if price breaks previous high and it should not be coming to its open price? Because if this candle just like break above the high of the previous candle, then there is no business of this current candle to come back to break its own opening price. If it just like come back to break its opening price, then you just like need to understand it just like might be grab the liquidity, and now it's just like continuously pushing to the downside to fill this week. So where is the volume right now? I wanted to see something should have to be happen quickly. Again, not gonna take a buy. I will wait for the candle to be closed. It's opening of London. 5 minutes already have been passed, and I just like can't see anything. I just can't see volume in this situation. Look at this 15-minute time frame. So buys only make sense if the 30-minute just like going to be close above the resistance area. Here we go. That makes sense. Okay, 10 pips a day keeps the losses away. Yeah, exactly. Look at GU. You just like need to send me the chart. Arif Muzammil just like send me the chart. Let's just look over it. What is this, bro? What is this? Okay, what you just like wanted to do here with GBP USD? If you just like wanted to take a sell, wait for the candle to create some kind of support, some resistance, and then go for the sells. Or I would say look at the previous candle. It's just like close with a small body. Next candle broke the low. There is no business of this next candle to break the low. If it's just like going to break the low, there's a probability it can continuously push into a downside. And if you just like wanted to take a buy, wait for this current candle to come back, break, and close above the previous candle high. So you can go as a counter trade setup because candle just like close above the previous candle high. I just don't know how GU actually like behave during the volatility, how it just like behave during the volume time. So you just need to be concern this thing with you, okay, because you are spending your time with GU. But what I'm just like telling you about price action, it will work in the same way. Okay, I think SL could be in the middle of the range in 50-minute time frame. I think so. There is just like no buy till there is actually just like wait for the candle to be close above the resistance. I changed my mind. Why to go as a risky one setup? Why not to wait for the proper structure to be formed? Maybe start to consolidate this zone before move again. Yeah, exactly. You know what? It will be great if it's just like going to be consolidated for in this area. Let me just like should tell you. Suppose that it's just like continuously start doing consolidation in this area, and then with pre NY it broke and close above this area, or break and close below this area. So there's a very high probability you will just gonna get a lot of opportunity there with the volume if it's just like going to be behaving like that. Right now we're just like doing consolidation, no trend just like going on right now. There is like no trend going on. We just like start doing consolidation. Now we just like need a breakout structure. So let's see where we can get like a breakout structure actually. Same idea guys. Yeah, drove. It just like makes sense actually. Resistance at 4114 looks good. Why you keep it above? Because we are having trouble here. Look at this one. Where you just like getting the resistance here. This one 411. We are having like another trouble here. Buys make sense if we just like break and close above like 4122. Then we were just having no trouble. We are just having like 2 weeks on the left hand side, so we can secure some position in this area. And if there's just like a lot of volume, and if we just like got a confirmation candle there, there's a higher probability it will continuously pushing to the upside. So look at this one. It's just like still standing in a bearish form. There's just like a lot of volume in this industry. A single 50-minute candle, look at this one, the movement of single 50-minute candle. Two 240 pips. You know what? Previous days, like before 6 months, or I would say before 8 or 9 months, or 1 year maximum, the single day move was maximum. It was happening like a daily candle printing with 100 pips, 150 pips. Maximum, if there's just like a lot of volume, it could be like a 200 pips. A daily candle. But these days, a single 15-minute candle printing 240 pips. Huge volume. Huge volume. Do you think this is a new normal, Cass? Yeah, we'll see. I think so these days. I think so. It's the movement just happening just due to the government just like shut down right now. US government just like shut down, geopolitical tension just like behind the scene. They just like going to be decrease the interest rate. Trump is just there actually. So yeah, this is happening due to that. I just in my journey, to be honest, I didn't saw this kind of volume ever. I'm just like been in this industry from 4.5 years, I would say, almost like 5 years, just like going to be done. But I just like didn't face this kind of moments. Didn't like saw any kind of like, you know what? Even there is like a, such some kind of like NFP just like going to be happen. It's just like not moving more than 100 or 120 pips, something like that. But without any NFP, without any news, in a normal market condition, we are having like a 15-minute candle with just like printing like 250 or 40 pips. What will happen when the NFP will hit the market? Account will be doubled or it will be washed. Okay, just like consolidation happening here. Just waiting. Nothing on the chart for me. Yeah, 5 minute move, 100 pips, amazing. Exactly. How long it took you to become profitable? It took me. It just like took like 8 to 9 months. Because in my time, I remember there's just like a lot of scammers in the industry. It's like very difficult to find a real legit person. But someone just like told me about Raja bro, and then I just like start watching his live stream. Then just like stick with him. Never jump from one strategy to another strategy. Just like stick with SRC, Smart Raja concepts actually. And here we go. Today is such like a game for me. I know what's just going on the chart, where I just like need to manage the risk, where I just like need to give my trade a chance. I can read that one. And still, you know what? I'm just like not gonna stop until I die. This is something I set my mind. So no stop. There is no stop for me. Okay. Still there are a lot of scammers. Yeah, but you just like need to use a common sense. Someone are they like providing any education, or they are just like flexing their cars or their bungalows, their watches, something like that? Are they like providing the proper education? How they just like making the money? Are they just like doing their streams? Just like use the common sense. If you just like going to be use your common sense, you will just like not gonna be like get scammed by anyone. It's like a simple thing to understand. Ask them to do live streams. It's just like a most difficult thing, because right now we're standing in a real market, and whatever we will do, it will come with our education. And if it's just like working for us, it will work for everyone. Make sense? 4 hour analysis, someone just like continuously asking me for the 4 hour analysis. 4 hour is just like still open, still is just like open. So rather we just didn't knew that it will continuously pushing to a downside, or it will start rejecting from this area and will continuously pushing to the upside. So if we just like rely on the 4 hour time frame, they just like still like more than 2 hours for this candle to be closed. So anything can be happening in 2 hours. So why to look at 4 hour time frame? Just like go from higher time frame to low time frame and see what confirmation you just like gonna get there. If you just like some got some kind of confirmation on a lower time frame, then there's a higher probability higher time frame will respect the lower time frame. So low time frame actually will give you the confirmation what could be happen on the higher time frame. Make sense? Move already done its ranging time. Yeah, bro, how you guys trade all the session? Isn't this affect your psychology? Can you give any suggestion how you trade all the session and get good entries? You know what? We just never do like all the session. These days there's like a lot of volume in the market. Whenever you just like open the chart, whenever you just like look at your screen, you can find any opportunity there. So these days are like actually we are just like doing two session, I would say, like London or NY, but in normal days 99% I like only stick with one session. That makes sense for me. What was your first withdraw? I don't remember my first withdraw, but my loss was like 12,000 at the beginning. Like $1,000, another $1,000, a $5,000, and a $5,000 just wiped out because I just didn't have any kind of education with me, how to trade, when to trade. So yeah, this is something happened. But I think so. The maximum withdrawal I just took like from a pro firm is just like a 12,800 something like that. Okay, looks like it might give a reversal move. We'll see. I just wanted to see something like this. Something like this. This candle should have to be close above the previous candle high so I can give my trade a chance. No impulse entry for me. Just like waiting right now. 50 minutes just like already passed. This 50-minute candle just like close with a small bullish candle. Could be impulse entry to fill this range, but I will stick with my plan right now. There's just like 15 minutes left for the 30-minute candle to be closed. So I would like to see this 30 minutes should have to be close above the resistance so I can give my trade a chance with the structure which I just like printed, where it just like gone. Wow, pushing upside. Not yet. I didn't enter into any kind of buys. I would like to wait for this candle to be closed. Doesn't matter if I just like gonna miss this one, but I will stick with my plan. This candle just like lose the volume with the opening of London. It could continuously pushing upside. Wow, someone just like book 40 pips. That makes sense. Wow, losing the volume, small body, create a wick. Damn. Wow. Wow. 76 pips. Someone just booked 76 pips here. We are breaking above this resistance area now. A lot of volume. Still it's having a lot of volume. Wow. But I would like to see this candle how it's just like going to be close. Yeah, how much is a cycle trace? 200 pips. Just like didn't retrace more than 50%. Well, doesn't matter. We'll wait. Wow, on YouTube someone just like booked 200 pips, 80 pips, 50-minute impulse. Wow, 80 pips. Great. You guys just like killed it. I'm waiting for the close in 30 minutes. I don't care if miss the move. Yeah, this is something I'm also looking for. Because if I just like got some candle closed, then it will be more comfortable for me to take buys. Someone just like got 100 pips. Impulse entry, impulse entry. Wow. Someone just like got 100 pips. Very nice. Trove, just send us a chart. Trove must be take a buy here. Look at this one. This person just took a buy. 90 pips. Wow. Great. Great. Someone just like got 80 pips. But the things which is like talking about depending on the London Open session, it just like worked out. Just it load the load size, but still just like not comfortable. So I would like to see how this 30 minutes just about to be close. There is always 3.5 to 4 pips spread on my account on Dominion markets. Why it is too much spread every time you just like need to flip from standard account to ECN account. You must having like a low amount with you. If you just having like more than $500 or $1,000, then you can flip towards ECN account, and there you just like going to be get like 1 pip or 1.5 pip spread there. Okay, 80 pips, 15-minute impulse. Wow, very nicely done. Late entry secured 47 pips. Wow, I am still not able to catch more than 20 pips. I got out when I got get 20 pips, and when I gave SL, I give full SL like 20, 30 pips or more than it. Oh, it's such like a psychological issue. Just lower the load size. I would say just lower the load size, Yasir Nawaz, and give some room to your profit actually. That will make sense. Thanks goes to Kesser. Welcome, welcome. Someone just like secured 86 pips and thanking me. Wow. Devansh. Devansh. Wow. Impulse entry took a buy. Secured. Very nicely done. Very nice to look at this one. How much volume just like jumping into it. Today's spreads are wild on both. 18 pips was on ASEAN. Yeah, it's like a lot of volume. Look at this one right now, just standing at 1.3 pips. Booked 76 pips, 15-minute impulse entry. Wow. I was just like waiting for this structure to be appear. If it's just like in the first 5 minutes, if it's just like retrace and break up of the high, so I can give my trade a chance to grab some chunks. But it will be more great if I just like wait for the structure to be formed. I would like to see this 30-minute candle to have to be close. Might be I'm just like gonna get a bigger stop loss, but then it will be it's gonna be a very good entry, I would say. Book 76 pips, 15-minute impulse entry. Wow. Mr. Syed Ahmadullah Hashmi. Really nicely done. I remember you. You were a good player in snooker. Okay. Atif Mahmood. You guys just like killing today market actually. Look at this one. Where you just like took a buy. Atif, why you just like didn't if you just like wanted to take a buy, why you just like didn't execute as this candle create a weekend break above the previous candle high, and it could be something like 30-minute impulse buy. Why you just like didn't do that one? So 6 minutes left for this 30-minute candle to be close. Let's see. Pre-London book 90 pips. Wow, thanks for the compliment. Okay, took 15-minute entry. So Atif, even you just like look at 15-minute time frame, your entry could be somewhere here. Why just like execute it after just like reaching nearby the resistance area? It should be somewhere here. Stop loss could be below the current candle low. It's just like a smaller stop loss, and you can grab like 90 pips here. Wow. Okay, just like 6 minutes left for the candle to be closed. Same, I took pre-London buys 90 pips. It's just like not a pre-London, it's opening of London. So better to wait for 30 minutes. If nothing, I'm done for the day. That makes sense. We are lucky to experience one M15 candle of 240 pips and M30 500 pips. Yes, yes, exactly. I'm also feeling lucky that once I just like hitting this kind of market, I just already have a knowledge with me to what to do with the market actually. You know what? Why not to take this $400 risk on this trade? think so. It's just like continuously pushing to the upside. But I just like need to hold on with this trade for the whole day. Actually, it could be like a swing trade. The inner devil is just like not like a even inner devil, I would say. Let's see. Just like 6 minutes left for this 30-minute candle to be closed, and I'll just like waiting right now. Okay, someone just like grab 80 pips on 50-minute impulse. Very nicely done. I'm still not able to. Okay. Uh, Code 83 pips from 4112, exit at 41. Very nicely done, sir. On $1,000 account, what load size I should use? Soon Valley Gallery. What is this kind of name actually? All right. So even you just like didn't knew that what load size you just like need to use on $1,000 account. Why you just like standing here? You should have to be like get a proper education. I would say first like, get a proper education, then jump into trading. Otherwise, there's a higher probability just like gonna lose this $1,000 account. But still, I will just go or recommend you just go with 0.05 or 0.10, not more than that. Okay, wow, 6 minutes left for this 30-minute candle to be closed. Just like 6 minutes left. Can I put my profit on risk? Let's see. Okay, if the market structure formed and London open at that time and the next candle broke the high with no bottom wick, is that a good buying scenario as volume will push that price up? No, I would say it should have to be a bottom wick that will make more sense, because if it's just like break above the high without creating a bottom wick, there's a probability it can be come back and create a bottom wick, and then no one knows that how deeper that wick will be. So it will be better to wait for the candle to create a bottom wick and then break above the high. That makes sense. And unless you just like having a plan to go as a dynamic risk. Were you trading when the last time Trump because president? No, I was just like not there in this industry actually. It's been like 4.5 years I'm in this industry. Where are you planning to place SL? We'll see. I think so. If I just like wanted to go as a swing trade, I would say, as a swing trade. So I just like need to understand I should have to be lower the lot size, should go with the dynamic risk, something like that. Should I wait for the 50-minute candle to create some kind of like a resistance here, and then the next candle if break above the high, so I can give my trade a chance, because we're just having like these 2 weeks on the left hand side. So let's see. 4 minutes left for the candle to close. So if the next candle like create a deeper wick and break above the high, then I can execute somewhere here and placing stop loss below the current candle low. So we'll see how this candle just about to be closed. Is it the same thing which I just like printed before, which I just like wanted to see on the charts? So just like waiting right now. It could be a look at this one. Someone just like looking at H4. H4 start rejecting now. Smaller time frame just like giving the confirmation. H1 still open. M30 still like it's just like moved a lot. M15 breaking above the resistance area here. If I just like execute somewhere here, if the candle just like retest this zone, break above the high, if I just like execute it somewhere here, stop loss also could be like within the range. Still it's like a very wild and big stop loss, so I could like lower the load size. Just like 3 minutes left for this candle to be closed. Just 3 minutes left. Wow, should have execute somewhere here. Damn, but still I can see potential in it. I learned all shit SMC ICT structure, moving average, volume, but the only and simple Raja and your channel change everything about trading. Love you both. Lots of prayer. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Just keep pushing, keep growing. Is it good to buy on 50-minute breakout, or we have to wait for resistance to be formed after breakout on M50? Yeah, I think so. It will be great if it's just like I would just like, you know what? Can I just about to be closed in a bullish form? I don't want it to execute on this structure in the first 1 to 2 minutes. If it's create a wick and break above the high in the first 1 to 2 minutes, I will try to avoid this one. Make sense? Then I will just like try to avoid this one. I would like to see a candle should have to be retraced and break above the previous candle at least like after 2 3 minutes. So then I can give my trade a chance. So let's see. Someone just like got 120 pips and out. Wow, very nicely done. Let's see how this candle is about to be closed. If this candle is like about to be closed within the range, 30 minutes which is like closed somewhere here, 15 minutes could be like within the range, then I will wait for the next 50-minute candle to create some kind of resistance, and then if it's like break above the high, so I can give my trade a chance. These two rejection wicks is just like having giving me some kind of, yeah, just waiting. I think so I can give my trade a chance by loading the lower size, because I'm just having like a bigger stop loss here. So just few seconds left for this 30-minute candle to be closed, and things are printed in front of us as actually I just wanted to see. Is it the same candle which I just like wanted to see on the chart? Yes, exactly, it's the same candle. So now it just like create a wick. It should have to be continuously pushing to downside, create a wick, break above the high, M15 close above the resistance area, M30 just like close how I just like wanted it to close. Now I would like to see this candle to have a long wick and break above the high, so I can give my trade a chance, but not in the first 1 to 2 minutes. Not in the first 1 to 2 minutes. If we just like break above the high in the first 1 to 2 minutes, it could be risky one. It can come back and create a long wick again. So in this situation I would like to see a candle should have to be create a little long wick and break its opening price like its own high, so I can give my trade a chance. So everything just like printed out how I just like wanted to see it right now. Yeah, this is something more I can do. Let's see. 1 minute just like already passed. Yes, a little more wick, break its own high, stop loss would be somewhere here, so that makes sense. Yes, it's good what just like going on here. It's great retesting this area, just like retesting this area. Yes, if it breaks its own high, you are missing out about 30-40 pips of the wick. Doesn't matter, it doesn't matter. Now just like created a long wick. This is something, and already 2 minutes just already passed. So now if you just like create a wick and break its own high, this makes sense. I'm not gonna go as a dynamic risk, just like executing with a structure which I'm just like gonna face here. Stop loss will be below the current candle low. This makes sense. So let's see if things just like gonna happen how I actually wanted to see, so I can give my trade a chance. Someone just like wanted to go as a dynamic risk in this situation. Look at this one, it just like move 70 pips against you. So yeah, it's great created a wick. It's great, it's just like created a wick. Bigger stop loss, lower the lot size. That's all we can do. Just like waiting. How? Wow. So just lower the load size. 100 pip wick. Yeah, exactly. Lower the load size. Even if you just like lower the load size, if you just like lose the money, you will just gonna lose less. Just like bring yourself into 1 to 2% risk of your capital. Just choose the load size which just like bring you back into 1 to 2% of your capital. That's it. Rather it's just like a 0.05, rather it's just like a 50 loss or a 100 loss, which is like a 0.02, 0.01, whatever suits you. just like stick with that one. So this is something I actually wanted to see on the chart, and it just like appeared in front of my eyes. And next thing, all I just like need, I just like go to clean traffic on the left hand side, tradable range. We're just having like a structure here, candle just like close, how I just like wanted to see. Now the last confirmation where I just like wanted to execute. This candle should have to be break its own high. So I can execute here, stop loss will be 90 pips. So I just like lower the load size so I can lose less. Yes. Isn't the better to execute if it breaks its own opening price? I would say if it just like break its own high, that make more sense. Should be worried about left side red candle wick. So you know what, red candle wick, this one is just like far away, like it's just like 80 pips far away from your execution. So if suppose that it just like went nearby this rejection on the left hand side and you just like start getting scared, close 90% position, close 50% position, whatever suits you, just like close some position there. So you can hold on with this with your trades. Then here's a trade that I took. Okay, you just like make a notes. Wow, look at this one. I just like need to look, keep eye on my this structure as well. All right, so the candle made a support and resistance. Okay, okay, the next 30 minute bearish small body. Okay, can took trade next 10 15 London open. Yeah, that makes sense. So waiting for the closure also the range. Yeah, it's just really such like a nice trade. That makes sense. Just waiting, waiting, just like waiting, just like waiting. Okay, we are pushing. Are we pushing? Okay, we are pushing. Really? Are we gonna break our own high? Is it gonna happen? Okay, okay, okay. Come on, come on, come on. All right. All right. Come on, a little more. Break your own high. I cannot flick my eye actually. Oh damn, I need to flick my eyes. uh, okay, here we go. I executed, lower the lot size. Now worried about this rejection on the left hand side, so we'll see. I would like to see it to continuously pushing to the upside. Now let's see, even if it is like reach this area so I can secure some position into it. Here I go. Now I would like to see this candle to break above the previous candle high for the continuation, and how I can manage the risk in this trade. Should I like need to manage the risk in this situation, because I just like already lowered the load size? How much I just like gonna lose? I just like gonna lose just like $44 with that 0.15 load size. It could be like a 30 pips only. So yeah, I'm just like leaving it as it is. I'm just like leaving it as it is. Oh wow, should not be wrecked like this. It should not be wrecked like this, damn. But it is whatever it is. I executed with my plan. I think so it will be good. It will be more good if we just like wait for the fun 50-minute candle to be create some resistance and then break above the high, so give our trade a chance. But it's okay, it's okay. I just like lower the load size because it's like giving me the like a big stop loss here. So let's see how it's just like gonna work out. Damn, wow, pushing against us. Should not be wrecked like this. I bet this trade is gonna hit SL because I entered the David. I hope so. You lower the load size. Just like believe the process, buddy. Just leave it. If you just like lower the load size, just leave it. Just like pretend it as a swing trade. Just leave it. Forget about it. Just forget about this trade. So Is it good to buy M15 break, or if we have to wait resistance to be formed after break? Nah, I just like had a plan, so I just like executed. How much pips we gonna secure? We'll see. That's 100 pips stop loss. So doesn't matter. We just like load the load size. Can take this on future lower one load future. I just don't know anything about the future. Go with M5 impulse. Wait for the candle closure. Management surveyor. Okay. So doesn't matter. Okay. I'm just like forgetting about. I'm just like closing my eyes. I'm just not gonna look at this trade now. It's just like rather take my SL or rather it will just like continuously pushing in my direction because I just like go with my structure right now. So I just like need to believe on it. And if I just like wanted to part of this structure, I just like lower the load size and just execute it. Someone just like close 50%. Wow. Okay, what's the profit target for this one? I think so we're just having like a 180 pips like a stop loss. So on 80 pips, I think so another 80 pips to the upside, it will be good to secure like 50% position, something like that. And I'm just like expecting with the volume it should continuously pushing to the upside. So we'll see. Okay, just like waiting right now. I'm waiting. I'm just like waiting. Yeah, it also makes sense. There's just like 5 minutes left for the M15 candle to be closed. If M15 just like close in a bearish form, next candle create a weekend break above the high, so that also makes sense. But it is whatever it is. I just like had a plan, and I just like executed in my plan. How much percentage of your capital are you risking in this trade? Just 0.5%. Look at this one. If I just like gonna lose $45, it's just like a 0.5% of my $5,000 account. Still I will have like a 50% profit with me. So should be wise on this one. Is it wise to enter second position if it goes up again? It's all depend on your perspective, like how much risk you just wanted to put there. That totally your decision, I would say. I just like added one position with the lower lot size because we just like getting like a bigger stop loss there. So yeah, I cannot afford to add one more position into it. So I'm just like not gonna do this one. This candle we just like created a wick. There is no business of this current candle to come back and break its own low. If we just like come back and break its own low, so it will be something I should have to be get out from this trade. Then we'll see if I can give my trade a second chance with a proper structure to be formed. But I just like executed, which I just like wanted to see on the chart. Now I wanted volume to go in my favor, and suddenly it just like dropped the volume. Is it? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Current candle didn't break the high of the previous candle, then why executed? Because it just like broke its own high after creating a wick, and we are having like a confirmation candle on the left hand side, a 30-minute candle just like give me the confirmation for the execution. So I'm just like executed with my structure. Okay, but I'm risking 1%. Is that fine? Because always risk like that. So are you getting scared, David? You just like took risk 1%. Are you getting scared? Close 50% position. If you just like do not want to take risk of 1% and you're asking me, just close 50%. Lower the risk if you just like not comfortable with your risk. I'm just comfortable with 0.5% risk, so I just like go with that one. Did you see that? I'm just like adding any more position into it. I am just like I just didn't enter actually anything here. Like I'm always comfortable. So just let's relax. You just like already accept this thing that how much you just gonna lose. It's like very important to understand how much you just gonna lose. If you just lose some amount, is it gonna hit your psychology? If it's just like not gonna impact on your psychology, so why to worried about that one? Just relax. Your structure is just like on the charts. Wait for it to be work out for you. If it's just like never gonna work out, let your trade to managed. That's it. That's why we are here in this forex industry, to take trades, to manage risk. That's it. because my skin is tough now. Wow, it's just going against us. 50 minutes just about to be closed in 2 minutes, and I just do not like this 50-minute how it's just like reacting right now. I just don't like the way it's just like reacting. 5 minute, start doing consolidation. Yeah, this is very important. The last 1 minute, it should it should be like the next candle should have to be continuously pushing upside on 30-minute base. Yeah, just like need to see if it's just like gonna work out or not. Raja says choose your pain, miss the trade or accept the loss. Exactly. This is something I just like choose here. I accept the loss, complete loss. So I just lower the lot size, 0.5% risk. That's all. I just lost a funded account because I do not take losses. I actually added to losing trade. Oh, just don't do this, buddy. Just don't do this. It's just like not a good thing you are doing. Don't do this. ये हमारा एसएल खाने आ रही है, आने दो इसको, कोई बात नहीं, खाने दो. It's just like not a last opportunity I'm having with me. If I just like took my SL, then I will see how I can give my trade a second chance with a proper structure. If I just like look, if in the future I just look gonna face the same thing, 110% just like gonna give my trade a same chance in this situation. I'm just like not gonna change my structure. I'm just like not gonna leave my structure if one time it's just like not gonna work for me. I will remain same actually. So 50 minutes just like closed here. 50 minutes just like closed in a bearish form. I think so. Yeah, the situation in this way, the perfect idea should have to be close 50% position. If we are just like sitting in the normal market and the 50 minutes just like close in a bearish form, so best idea is to close 50% position here because it's a sign that it could take your SL. So if I'm just like going with the normal market, if I'm just like sitting with the normal market, so I rather 100% close my 50% position. If I just like leave my I just close like 50% position and leave the rest. If it's just like if this candle like break the low of the previous candle low, so it will become invalid. So in this situation, 110% I just like gonna close 50%. But as I just like already lowered the load size and I just like wanted to go as a swing trade, so I'm just like holding with this one. Yes, let's see. Best idea to close 50% position as 50 minutes just like close in a bearish form. Now it should not be react like this, but still I believe with the volume with the higher time frame 30-minute H1 still open. mm, let's see, let's see if this candle break above the high of the previous candle, so nothing will stop it, nothing will can stop it to continuously pushing upside. This is something become a risky one now. This thing become a risky. 50% close. If someone just like with the 1% 2% risk, should have to be close 50%. Volume just suddenly dropped here. Yeah, just need to believe my structure. Come on, show me some gut, show me some volume in you. Just break above the high and continuously pushing upside. Come on, you can do this. Where the hell is just like volume gone? What I should do with 0.05 load? Doesn't make sense to close 50%. Already had a lower lot size, so that's for just holding. If I just like with my 2% risk and I just like got a 50-minute candle just like a close against me, so 100% I'm just like gonna close 50% position that in that situation. It's such a not like a not a good sign. Now this candle should not break the previous candle low. If it's just like gonna break the previous candle low, trade will become invalid. Then we'll wait for the candle to break above the high and continuously pushing upside. So here we go. Need this volume, this wow, spread, look at the spreads now. I think so we are going to be hit with the volume. 30-minute might gonna work out for us, might be. Let's see. For this thing I would like to see this candle should have to be break above the high of the previous candle for the continuation. Sticking with the 30-minute time frame right now. Struggling, just like struggling right now. We are having like these wicks on the left hand side. Close 50% and lost all profit. Muhammad Ali Raza, who just like told you to take complete risk here, which you just like made already. Look at this one. My history, I made $90 on the previous trade. All right, look at this one, which is just if I just like lose this trade, what I'm just like gonna lose just 45, like 50% of that profit. So that's why I'm just like relax, easy, because I'm just like not gonna lose something from my own pockets. So why just like put the complete risk on this trade which you just like already made? Once you just like got a profitable trade, just like the next trade, if you just wanted to go with, just like take less risk, just secure some profit with you. Yeah, playing with the patience. Yes. I wanted to see this candle should have to be continuously pushing upside. That's all I just wanted to see. 30 minutes still open, 50-minute just risky. It will remain risky until it's just like going to be break above this high. We will be get out of risky thing if we just like break above the previous candle high. Then we will be in a safe zone. Could be like in a safe zone. Nothing is just like safe, or nothing can be something like that. Wow, pushing, come on, you can do this. Come on, man, come on, show me some guards. Respect the 30-minute structure and just like keep pushing upside. Show me some 80 pips, 70 pips, 60 pips, something like that. Wow, pushing. Come on, break the previous candle high. Wow. Ooh, rejecting from the previous. Didn't break the previous candle high. Hey guys, hey Mr. Medvikchi, why you are sitting with a sad face? It will go in our favor. Mr. What is this? Mate, MEDCVC, man with the glasses. Just relax, bro, chill. Okay, okay. Should have to break above the previous candle high. Should have to be break above the previous candle high. Come on, you can do this. Should have to be break above the previous candle high for the continuation. Wow, come on. Still fighting. It's just like fighting with this rejection wick. Once it just like broke above the high, boom. Okay, it's just like testing our patience. This is was my longest hold trade. Yeah, I also it's also my first hold longest hold trade for the week actually. Yes, I think this is the longest trade we have been in on the stream. Yeah, right now there's just like more than 160 people just watching on the live stream on YouTube, and you guys just didn't even like the stream. providing the free education, providing the free education, providing the free education, and I don't think so you guys like the free education. Yeah, this candle should have to be break above the previous candle high for the continuation. It's just like struggling with this area, and there's just like look at this one, just like 7 minutes left for this candle to be closed. These 7 minutes will be very important with our trade. It's like a very important one. Yeah, live stream in YouTube. People just don't like the stream. They are in the trade and they just don't like the stream. I think so they will start liking the stream if we just like win this trade. If we just like gonna lose this trade, they just like not gonna like the stream. Someone just like already like the stream. Thank you so much. Okay, wow, damn. Where the hell is just like volume gone? 6 minutes left. This last 6 minutes like very important to be honest. Wow, look at this 5 minute continuously rejecting from this area. One candle break and close above the high, and here we go. 15 minutes still struggling with the previous candle high. This is very important area. This candle should be break above this high for the continuation. Just like waiting. The last 5 minutes is like very important for this candle. In this last 5 minutes, it gonna give me some money, or it just like gonna take some money from me. So let's see. Looks like it will form M30 impulse entry in trend. Yeah, we'll see. There's still like 5 minutes left for the candle to close, and no one knows that how just it's just like gonna close actually. 1 hour and 30 minutes making a perfect scenario for impulse entry in trend. Just break the freaking high. Yes, exactly. This is what I'm just like waiting for. The longest holding trade on the live stream. Let's see. Come on. Just break above the high and just continuously pushing upside. You're just like playing with my feelings. I don't like the way you're just like reacting. There's just like 4 minutes left for the candle to be closed. Come on. These 4 minutes is like something which will take decision about my trade. Even if you just like wanted to hold this trade, this should be close somewhere here. Yes. Come on. Just like 3 minutes left. Keep yourself up. Keep yourself up for the 3 minutes more. Don't flip to the downside. Don't just flip in the last 2 minutes. Because you know what, if this candle is just like going to be close above this area, then H1 also going to be close above the previous candle high. M30 also created a impulse entry scenario. M15 also going to be close above the resistance area. So this last 3 minutes is like very important for our trade as a swing trade actually. It will push up quickly, just watch. I'm watching. After crypto trader, now the turn of forex. Wow, who just like said this one? We are using the stop loss. Look at this one. This thing not gonna happen with us. We just like not gonna put everything on our one trade actually. So even it's just like gonna hit my stop loss, I'm just like gonna lose $45. I'm just like not gonna lose my complete capital. So you cannot compare a crypto trader with us actually. Okay, man. Come on. Where the hell are you, volume? Now it's swing trade, bro. Come back in NY. It's already swing trade. I just like told you it's like a swing trade. We are having like a biggest stop loss, like a swing trade, 110%. Just 2 minutes left for this candle to be closed. Just 2 minutes left for this candle to be closed. I told you it's a swing trade actually. Come on, 2 minutes. I would like to see this candle to be closed in a bullish form. M15 should be closed above this area. Yes, last 2 minutes. Last 2 minutes. It's like very important. Next hourly candle will be shooting up. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I will see. Okay. Let me just see this one. Okay. This is your brain and this is mine brain. We cannot compare this brain with each other. Okay. Okay, there's just like more than 160 people watching the live stream, and I'm just having like a 65 likes. You guys don't like the live stream, I think so. Yes, I should have to be stop it. What I can do? YouTube should have to be stop my live stream. M30 plus impulse in trend incoming. Well, let's see. Few seconds left. Just few seconds left. It's gonna be 20 seconds left. Fasten your seat belts. We are going to push towards upside. All I just like need to see, I wanted to see a candle should have a upper wick. If a candle just like going to be closed with no upper wick, I have to be cautious about that one. Here we go. Fasten your seatbelt. Mayday, mayday, mayday. We should have to be continuously pushing upside. Mayday, mayday. Impulse in M30. Mayday, mayday. H1 just also closed in a bullish form. Mayday, mayday. This candle just created a weak breakup of the high. Should have to be continuously pushing upside. Mayday, mayday. We just like need 80 pips to secure like 50% position at least there. Mayday, mayday, mayday. I'm just like looking at the structure. It's just like printed in a very good confirmation candle. I'm just like having here. Mayday, mayday. It should have to be breakup of this high and should have to be fill this wicks on the left hand side. And if this is like a lot of volume, it could be continuously pushing upside. So let's see. Our structure just like give some more confirmation here. So I'm just like going with the swing trade actually right now. Should have to become down, create a weak breakup of its own high for the continuation upside. It should not break the low of the previous 15-minute candle low. Mayday, mayday, mayday. Let's see if it's just like gonna work out for us or not. Welcome to the gold airline. Yes. Damn. Where is the volume? Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Created a wick. Come on. Making lower wick, breaking its own high, and impulse entering trend. We'll see. We just everything just like right on the point. Everything just like align with each other. All I just like need here, all I just like need just like a volume here only. All I just like need a volume in this situation to continuously pushing upside in our favor, at least like 70-80 pips to fill the wick on the left hand side. I going to be break even now. Good for you. Yeah. Chris, you always get scared after execution. कैसे भाई क्या हो गया यार, बस ये इंतज़ार कर करके ना इन्होंने मुझे पागल कर दिया है। देखो जा नहीं रही हमारे फेवर में। खुदा और रसूल का वास्ता है ऊपर चले। यस 30 pips, 30 pips in our pocket. 30 pips, can I grab? How much? How much? How much? How much it could be? 70 pips at least. 70 pips so I can secure my 90% position there. 40, 50 pips, 50 pips, all right. 0.04, even with a low load size, we just like making money here. Mayday, mayday. It's just like pushing upside 50 pips, 60 pips. Can I grab 60 pips? Can I grab 50, 50, 50, 60, 60, 60? Can I secure my 90% position here? Here I just like secure my 90% position. Mayday, mayday. I'm just like bringing my stop loss at break even. Mayday, mayday. I'm just like leaving it to continuously pushing upside or continuously come back to hit my break even. So mayday, mayday, mayday. It's just like working out very perfectly. So it should be continuously pushing upside. We are having like this rejection on the left hand side, so no business of this candle to come back and break its own low. If we just like come back and break its own low, we will be out. So yeah, we just like wait a lot for this structure to be appeared. It's just like appeared now. If someone just like satisfied with the structure to like you can like place stop loss here. This makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense. So it should not this candle should not be come back and break its own low. If it just like come back and break its own low, it could be a like risky one. Mayday, I just like I wanted to keep it pushing to the upside. We'll see today, just like a good day for me as well. Yeah, what a closure. We just like grab 50 pips, 60 pips. You know what, this is the power of risk management. Even the market just like going in your favor, you should have to be secure some position there. Casper, he got mad because of holding trade. Not to be good, not to be greedy. Get my 30 pips done. Wow. Congratulations. You just like got your 30 pips. Still, it's just like having a lot of potential in it. Structure just like still very nice. Very nice. Okay. It's just like mm, what? Wow. Can I grab 400 pips with 0.01? Let's see. Okay, I want the market to 4200 in 5 seconds. David, all the best. Price already break up of its own high. No business to go back to break even. Yes. M30 impulse in trend. Trade activated. Wow. Close full at 50 pips. Wow. That was wild. Yes, I'm out, but enjoyed that. Thank you. Welcome. I have the same TP. It's forex not hard. Yeah. If you just like having a proper education with you, this is like not hard one. So now YouTube, I think so you should have to be like my stream. Don't you think so? Let me just see how much likes I'm just having. Can someone can tell me? I can just can't see this. How much likes I'm just having with me? Can someone just like tell me how much likes I'm just like having right now? Okay. Okay. Oh, someone just like close 40 pips, 30 pips. Wow, nice. Okay, 78 likes. Okay, 78. Can I get like 100 likes on this stream? Scalp, a swing trade. Swing trade just like activated here. Just like swing trade activated here. Wow, wild. Drove just like holding 150 pips. Wow. Damn, people having some kind of very strong balls. This will continuously pushing upside, I think so. Yeah, if it's just like going to break its own high, very high probability. Okay, 82, 82. Leave the 0.01 lot size with will get 100 pips. Yes, leave it. Just leave it. Leave some position there. Leave some position there, and let's see how much it just like went in your favor. Again, it's just like tapping back into 50 pips. Yeah, should have to be continuously pushing upside. Okay, close. Finally, Chris just like close 60 pips. Congratulations, Chris. Okay, amazing how my confidence still pushing up to keep my trades. Yeah, that's just like awesome drop. Just like keep going. I have made it break even and will let it run. That amazing actually. The good, very nice decision you just like took. If you just like wanted to hold on, you know what? If you just like bring your stop loss at break even, or you just like secure some position there, what you just like gonna lose? If you just like come back or hit your SL, or if you just like come back or hit your stop loss, you are just like not gonna lose anything there. So it will build your confidence. No one here actually always wanted to stick with 0.01 load, 0.05, 10 load, 1 load. Everyone just like wanted to take like 50 load, 25 loads. So if you just like manage the things in the same way with small account, with a small, I would say, load size, you will react in the same way with a higher load size, because structure will work out in the same way. Just like educational purpose, I just like hold on with this trade. I'm very confident on my structure. They didn't manage the risk once it's just like going against me, because this is something I just like wanted to see on the chart. Once I just like saw this candle which just like closed in a strong bullish candle, so I just like believe now it should continuously pushing upside. Now this is something, is a thing where you should have to be worried about. You know what, it just like come up, market rejected from here already. You are having like a 70 pips. This was our target to get like a 70 pips. It just like went even for in our favor like 70 pips. So still you are holding some trade. You should have to be close 50% position. Bring your stop loss at break even. 50% position just closed here, just like 50%. If you just like still wanted to hold your trade, rather I will just recommend you to close 90% position, because if you just like reject it from this area, there's a higher probability it can again reject from this area to continuously pushing downside. But you can manage the things, just close 90%, just close 50% position, just close some position here where it's just like standing right now, close some position and leave the rest. If you even use, if you just having like a gut feeling it will continuously pushing upside to fill this complete range on the left hand side. Make sense? Okay, I think you should change to future. Later, I what what is future, Grace? I just like really don't have any idea about the future. Recovered all the losses. Oh, Muhammad Ali Raza, congratulations, congratulations. Holding 10%. Devansh just holding 10%. Wow, very nicely done. Wow, look at this one. This person just like took a buy here. Wow, from the 50-minute time frame, still holding 10%. Very nicely done. So just like keep this thing very educational. Just keep this thing in your mind. You will like it, trust me. Yeah, Grace, we will just discuss about it. Definitely. If you just like showing me some kind of interest in it, definitely there must be something inside it. Thanks for trade, brother. Good small size addition to pre-London trade. Yeah, I think he's telling about future market. I also thinking the same. Trading is 10% buying, 10% selling, 20% wait, 60% is risk management. Yeah, it's like very important. Look at this one, 70 pips, 70, 80 pips. Yes, it's just like hit the target. We just secure 90% at 50 pips. Secure some position, secure some position, secure some position, secure some position, secure some position. Mayday, we are having rejection wicks. Secure some position. If you just like wanted to hold on with this trade, secure some position and leave the rest to continuously pushing upside. Yes, sometime we just like need to believe the structure actually. Okay, I want to hold it 7. Okay, what will be SL today? We are not happy with 30 pips. Okay, then just hold on with the trade. So I just like secured 90% at 50 pips. I didn't even take like 30 pips there. Today, can I trade on NY session? Yeah, sure. If you just like still wanted to grab some more money or wanted to lose some more money, go ahead. If you just like not satisfied with the profit which you just like made right now, if you are feeling greedy, you can do anything whatever you just like wanted to do. Someone just like got 100 pips with 0.01 lot size. Ganbat mess, this $100 with 0.01 lot means you just like got $10. So with the $10 you can buy some sandwich for yourself, you can buy some meal for yourself, you can go to McDonald's and buy something from that. So $10, wow, 100 pips is just in our favor. Wow, very nice. Fully excited on M30 impulse entry in trend since it filled the wick on the left side. Yeah, I think looking back at the trade, we are early in the trade, but best is wait for the 1 hour to close, then execute once, break the high. Overall, still a win. Cheers. Yeah, exactly. Amazing, bro. My best trade of all. Very nicely done. Trove just go 200 pips. Wow. Wow. Trove, very nicely done. 12, 120 pips in our favor. 120 pips. 130 pips, 140 pips, 130, 120, 30, 30. Can I get 140? 100 and can I get like 140 pips? 140, 140. Can I get 150? 150, 150. Can I get 150? 150, 100 and 150 pips in our favor. The biggest live stream happened today with the biggest trade holding, with the biggest winning we are having with us, with the biggest education we are just like providing. Why not to take this one? That's it. Call it a day. Ah, never I get trade like this one. Wow. Trove is trolling gold now. Yeah, Cash, thanks for the education. Never had this much confidence trade till now. Yeah, Timur, see this one? How education actually works for us. Once you just like have education with you, you will just like believe on your structure. And if you just like getting scared, how many things I have just like done with this trade? Number one, we are getting like a bigger stop loss. No, let's just start from the beginning. Let me just show you. Number one, waiting for the 30-minute candle to be closed in our favor. It just like closed, just executed this candle break above the high. We are getting like a bigger stop loss. Bigger stop loss, so lower the lot size, stop loss below the previous candle low. All right, makes sense. So now we should need to believe our structure, because why we just like getting like we are getting like a higher stop loss, and still we are just like into a trade, because we just like lower the lower size, so we just like manage the risk. We already manage the risk. So suppose that you are going with 2% risk and you just like cannot afford the loss there, so might be you just like close some position here or close your trade here. You could not be a part of your trade, and then might be you just get into FOMO and execute on somewhere here or somewhere here, that it will just like continuously pushing upside. So see this one, how many things I just like point out before execution. And once the everything just like right on the chart, we executed, secure like more than 150 pips. Someone just like secure 190 pips and still holding. Wow, secure 90% in 160 pips. Oof, what a beautiful day. What a beautiful day. Okay, 235 is the first position with small size. Very nice. Hi Cass, I am the same person who blew 8 accounts. Today I am in profit of 25% on my funded account in just one trade. Wow, Umar should have sent me some gift. Just following the rule, only taking the trade when my setup comes. Exactly. First time in FX 123 pips. People are very excited here. Hope you remember me from 2 weeks. I don't think so, but you must be a good student. Very education stream, Casper Jazakallah. Yeah, exactly. So time to head off now. I will see you guys tomorrow, 2:30 a.m. Eastern, with a fresh live stream, with a fresh concept, with fresh analysis. Till that, be safe, be careful. Don't force yourself for the execution. Wait for the things to appear how you actually wanted to see. Then just like jump in. If you're just like getting scared, just lower the load size. Still, you will just gonna make some money there. So yeah, thank you so much for having me, and we'll see you guys tomorrow, 2:30 a.m. Till that, be safe, be careful, and bye bye. See you. Ciao, ciao.